está começando o Viver Natural. Nosso assunto de hoje é a Kriya Yoga. Você sabe o que é a Kriya Yoga? A Kriya Yoga é um conjunto de meditações muito avançadas que, de acordo com os seus praticantes, ajudam a acelerar o desenvolvimento espiritual e a obter a iluminação. A iluminação é um estado de profunda paz interior, alegria e felicidade. Conhecida também como a ciência espiritual para a autorrealização, a Kriya Yoga foi difundida no Ocidente por Paramahansa Yogananda. Nascido em 5 de janeiro de 1893, como Mukunda Lal Ghosh, em Uttar Pradesh, na Índia, ainda jovem, Paramahansa Yogananda viveu experiências espirituais extraordinárias. Durante a sua juventude, ele procurou vários sábios e santos hindus, esperando encontrar um mestre para sua busca espiritual. Sua história ficou imortalizada em seu livro A Autobiografia de um Yogi. Com 17 anos de idade, Yogananda encontrou seu guru, o Swami Sri Yukteswar-Giri, com quem conviveu durante vários anos de sua juventude. A linhagem do guru de Yogananda foi responsável por provê-lo com uma disciplina central de seus ensinamentos, a Kriya Yoga. Sri Yukteswar foi discípulo de Lahiri Mahasaya, que por sua vez foi discípulo do mítico guru Mahavatar Babaji, que reviveu a Kriya Yoga e, através de seus discípulos, incluindo Yogananda, começou a difundi-la. Em 1920, Yogananda foi aos Estados Unidos como delegado da Índia para o Congresso Internacional de Religiosos Liberais, realizado em Boston. Nesse mesmo ano, ele fundou a Self-Realization Fellowship, com a finalidade de disseminar pelo mundo os ensinamentos e práticas ancestrais da Índia, especialmente a Kriya Yoga. Em 1925, estabeleceu em Los Angeles a sede internacional da Self-Realization Fellowship, que se tornou o coração administrativo e espiritual de seu crescente trabalho. Este trabalho ainda é realizado por várias organizações. A Self-Realization Fellowship, fundada por Yogananda, possui vários centros de meditação e templos espalhados pelo mundo. Atualmente é presidida por Sri Dayamata, uma discípula direta de Yogananda. No Brasil, recentemente foi fundado o primeiro retiro oficial da Self-Realization Fellowship, na cidade de Navegantes, em Santa Catarina. 2 monges da Self-Realization Fellowship, Santoshananda e Abrão Brahmacharya, vieram ao Brasil inaugurá-lo. O Viver Natural foi até Santa Catarina entrevistar o monge Santoshananda, que nos falou sobre a Kriya Yoga, sobre seu amado guru Paramahansa Yogananda e seus ensinamentos. The Self-Realization Fellowship was founded by Paramahansa Yogananda to spread basically Kriya Yoga and the teachings involving Kriya Yoga. Is that correct?
This is correct.
Can you describe for us what is Kriya Yoga and its teachings?
Kriya Yoga is a scientific technique of meditation in which you speed up evolution, in which you burn karmic tendencies which bind our souls. So essentially, through the practice of this technique, we liberate our souls and we become, as it is called, self-realized, which means to realize who we are, that we are made in the image of God, we are a soul, and we are part of God, and we have this oneness, this union with Him.
So, Kriya Yoga basically is a technique, it's a meditation technique, just meditation to achieve what they say, illumination.
Exactly.
In the book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, it is stated that only authorized people can teach Kriya Yoga. These authorized people are called Kriyabans. Are you a Kriyaban?
Yes, I am a Kriyaban. However, whoever receives this technique of meditation are called Kriyaban. When you are initiated and receive a technique and you practice the technique, you are called a Kriyaban. Okay. Personally, I am a teacher, someone who is teaching and give initiation into Kriya Yoga. And it is someone who has been ordained by Mother Center and is asked to give this initiation to others.
Okay.
So I am a Kriya Ban and also a yoga teacher.
A yoga teacher, great. Please explain to us what happens to the physical body when somebody practices Kriya Yoga.
Essentially, what we call physical matter, our physical body as we know it, as we see it with our senses, is not exactly what we see. Spiritually, Kriya Yoga, as Paramahansa Yogananda explained, through the regular practice of this holy technique of meditation, our physical body is changed into lights. It's made of light, which connects
Like
the energy.
Okay.
As Jesus said, if thy eye is single, thy whole body shall be full of light. It is that energy, that light, which sustains the physical body.
Okay.
The problem when the soul incarnates a physical body and become identified with it and the outer world, the cells of a body become permeated, materially speaking, and conditioned by the cells themselves become conditioned by the material vibration, and we think we are the body.
They think we're the physical body.
Yes, and we lose the awareness of this divine energy within us, of that divine light which is within us. So Kriya Yoga is a technique which makes our consciousness and the energy return to its divine source within.
Okay.
And re-educate the cells of a body to turn toward that divine light and realize themselves they are not material, external material elements, but a divine element of light from which everything comes from. So Kriya Yoga reverses the process of our identification with the physical body and to return back to where we come from.
Okay.
The process of Kriya Yoga is, we may say, in a nutshell, is where there is energy, there is consciousness.
Okay.
It is connected together.
Okay.
So when we reverse the energy, so is the consciousness reversed. And Kriya Yoga, as we will explain, deals with the spine and raises the energy and the consciousness at the same time and make us realize who we are, essentially, this image of God.
O Viver Natural volta logo após o intervalo com mais informações sobre a Kriya Yoga. Não saia daí. Estamos de volta com o Viver Natural e continuamos com nossa entrevista com o monge suíço Santoshananda, que veio ao Brasil inaugurar o primeiro retiro oficial da Kriya Yoga no país. Neste bloco, Santoshananda fala dos benefícios que a Kriya Yoga proporciona ao praticante. Besides self-realization, what are the benefits Kriya Yoga gives to a regular person?
In our lives, which is very stressful, Kriya Yoga brings many benefits to ourselves and to our everyday life, how to deal with life. It releases the body of tension, of stress. It clears the mind of unnecessary thoughts, so that we can accomplish our daily duty in a harmony with a divine guidance from within, which makes our life less complicated. And also we become more efficient. More efficient in whatever we do. We are free from stress and tension, and also we can accomplish with great concentration by being focused on what we do. The problem in our society is restlessness, motion, and inattention. We are not living in a moment, in the present. We are constantly distracted, too many distractions. So Kriya Yoga brings us into focus, attunement with our inner self, and make us work in an efficient way in an everyday life, and we can relate with others the same way. So in our own little way, we bring peace and harmony, not only for ourselves, but we can share that with others and our surrounding.
So by practicing Kriya Yoga, you also help emotionally and mentally people that are around you as well?
Exactly. Every peaceful person who has a peace within himself or herself will relate to others with this feeling and sharing what they have with others.
Are there any scientific studies that shows the benefit of Kriya Yoga, or is it a personal experience?
Yes, there are two kinds of scientific proof. One Paramahansa Yogananda mentioned, it's a science, it is a science in which we prove to ourselves that it really works.
Okay.
And if we measured our blood pressure or the stress and the tension that we have and the circulation that we have in the body, the blood circulation and the heart, we slow down the heart. So all that creates a situation in us which is less stressful and is proven in a scientific way.
Okay. Okay.
We made experiences in India about those who were meditating, and not only a change in the physical body is created scientifically, but also in the brain.
Yeah, there's some studies of American universities mapping the brain under meditation.
Exactly.
Kriya Yoga has the same effect, that the
Yes,
brain
indeed.
changes is...
Indeed, indeed,
Okay.
indeed.
How long does it take for somebody to learn Kriya Yoga?
First, you become a student, you study the lessons, and you practice the different techniques, which helps you to, or prepares you to receive Kriya Yoga. It takes about a year of practice some other techniques before you are eligible for receiving the technique of Kriya Yoga.
Okay, okay. So you have to prepare yourself for 1 year and then...
Yes.
Okay. Can anyone practice Kriya Yoga? Are there any warnings? For example, do you have to be a vegetarian to practice?
No,
No?
we recommend, but we don't. To be vegetarian is a better way of living according to our teaching.
Okay.
But we recommend to become vegetarian, to prepare yourself to receive Kriya Yoga.
Okay, okay. And
It's a step before.
okay. In Brazil, when we talk about yoga, we think of postures, asanas. In Kriya Yoga, do you do any postures, any asanas, or is basically just meditation?
Kriya Yoga itself, even though we do recommend to do Hatha Yoga and to energize the body, which is very healing, Kriya Yoga is a step higher or deeper, I may say, in which we don't practice particularly asanas in the technique itself, but we practice, it's called mudra,
Mudra, okay.
which is postures which helps you to awaken the energy within yourself.
Okay.
In the spine, particularly in the technique of Kriya Yoga, it is called Maha Mudra,
Mahamudra.
which raises the energy from the coccyx center in the spine toward the spiritual eye.
You mean the Kundalini energy?
Similarly, we may say in a different way, it is the awakening of a Kundalini, which Kriya Yoga helps you to realize that
Okay. Okay.
and create this awakening within you.
Vamos dar mais uma paradinha. Não saia daí. Daqui a pouco a gente continua. Estamos de volta com o programa Viver Natural. Vamos continuar a entrevista com o monge Santoshananda sobre a Kriya Yoga. Nos blocos anteriores, o monge Santoshananda nos explicou que a Kriya Yoga é uma técnica científica de meditação e, através da sua constante prática, ajuda a liberar a alma, fazendo com que o praticante atinja um estado superior de consciência chamado de iluminação. O monge Santoshananda também mencionou que, através da prática da Kriya Yoga, o estresse e a tensão de uma pessoa são aliviados, havendo também uma melhora da circulação sanguínea, entre outros benefícios. Por ser uma técnica muito poderosa, a Kriya Yoga requer um período de preparação de 1 ano antes que o praticante aprenda e comece a praticar a técnica diariamente. Santoshananda nos disse que a Kriya Yoga direciona a mente e, consequentemente, a energia para os pontos específicos da espinha, denominados chakras. Isso faz com que as energias negativas que fiquem em nosso corpo sejam literalmente queimadas, melhorando a vida do praticante em todos os aspectos. Parece muito interessante, não? Então acompanhe a terceira parte da entrevista. In Pranic Healing and Arhatic Yoga, we work with 12 energy centers along the spine. How many energy centers does Kriya Yoga work with, directly or indirectly?
It deals with the 7 centers that we have located in the spine.
Okay.
And the coccyx, the sacral, the lumbar,
Okay.
dorsal, cervical, medulla, and the spiritual eye here.
Okay.
And also the awakening of a crown chakra.
Okay.
So Kriya Yoga deals directly with these 7 chakras located in the spine.
And indirectly with the other ones.
And indirectly with the other ones.
Okay. Is there any kind of mantra that is used when a person practices Kriya Yoga? For example, do you chant Om or anything like that?
Kriya Yoga deals mainly with the inhalation and exhalation. It's called pranayam, control over life energy, the life force, prana, control over prana. So it is not using a mantra to do that, but rather to use the air that we breathe, we inhale and exhale. However, in the higher Kriyas, for there are 4 steps in Kriya Yoga. Step number 1, Kriya number 2, 3, and 4. When we go into Kriya number 2, we concentrate on the chakras and awaken the energy by chanting in these chakras. And 3 and 4, we use a mantra connected with different centers in the spine.
So there's a mantra for different centers?
Yes.
It's not the same mantra for all of them?
It is not the same.
Okay. Was Kriya Yoga developed by Paramahansa Yogananda?
No. Paramahansa Yogananda was just the instrument of spreading Kriya Yoga.
Okay. Where did it come
decimate. It comes originally from the Mahavatar called Babaji, who is, we may say, Maha means the great, the supreme avatar, who passed down to Laimashaya, his disciples, the technique. And it was through the intercession of Laimashaya who pled to his guru, Mahavatar Babaji, there is so much pain and suffering in the world. Let us help mankind by spreading this holy technique, which was in the past reserved for very few people who had renounced the world and were living in the Himalayas mountain. So through the intercession of Laimashaya, Mahavatar Babaji approved and said it is time now that Kriya Yoga should be spread throughout the world.
Okay.
And he instructed his disciple, which was Sri Yukteswar, and received a training under Laimashaya, and who was Sri Yukteswar, the guru of Paramahansa Yogananda. And the technique was passed on from Mahavatar Babaji, Laimashaya, Sri Yukteswar, and Paramahansa Yogananda, who founded the organization Self-Realization Fellowship.
To spread the word.
To spread the message of Kriya Yoga. He said that he was the last one in the line of gurus. However, his message shall go on, as he said. My spirit shall live on, and my teaching shall go on. So the president of Self-Realization Fellowship is continuing to spread this message of Kriya Yoga throughout the world, and instruct some yoga teachers in Kriya Yoga to spread and to initiate others who are ready for the initiation.
O programa Viver Natural fica por aqui. Não perca o próximo programa com mais informações sobre a Kriya Yoga, Paramahansa Yogananda e a Self-Realization Fellowship. Até lá!